Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Just want to give a quick update. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, when the price was within this move exactly here, I mentioned whatever the trade we have here, we have to start to manage because we have been looking for buy since the price was here, and this is what we get. And as we can see, there is no much changes because we mentioned after the price break out the trend line, then from there we see we need to look for continuation or not. As I mentioned, whatever we have right now is similar to what we explained or analyzes in my last video, but we just continue and we want to see. I mean, if I will try to explain again for those traders, this is the first time you're watching this video. Okay, we have been look when since the price was within this move, we have been putting this one in relative to each other, and we mentioned we're looking for buy, and this is what we get because we're expecting we want the price with the breakout of this top. This is 73K is the next level what we're looking for. Okay, and based on forward chart, we after we get this down move, we have been putting this one in relative to this, but the question was when the price was here again, we have been looking for buy. The question was whether this is the start of the up move or this one can turn to more complex before we get the next move. That's why we have been looking for buy. That's why I mentioned whoever have a trade within this move, they have to start to manage it, because as we can see, we have the breakout of the trend line. But if we want to look for continuation, we need to get the confirmation trade setup. Simply, we cannot buy here because easily this one can start to drop. Okay, and we want to see whether the price can break this one, 60135. If we zoom in, yeah. Okay, now we want to see how we can trade it. This is what we're looking for. Mostly we're looking for continuation. Okay, now and if we move to 1 hour chart, the only thing is if we put this one top in relative to here, the previous one, we want to see what we have. MACD doesn't show us anything, but here we can look for divergence. We're putting this top in relative to this, but the MACD we don't doesn't. I mean, right now we cannot rely on that. Mostly we should put this one in relative to this because this one is the internal correction and this is the first wave. Okay, and even if we put this one in relative to this, as you can see, MACD doesn't show anything, but the another one shows us a divergence. We cannot rely on that because both of them, each of them giving us a different information. What I can say right now, we should manage whatever trade we have here, and we want to see whether we can get the trade set up from here or not. Okay, the only times we can look for, we confirm this is the reversal if we get any sharp move with the flag. This is the what we can see. I mean, when we get this any sharp move down with the flag, this is what we should where we should be quite careful about all the trades we have here. I think we should take out the trade. But if this one start to correct similar to what we have here, we need to wait how this can form before we look for next trade. But right now we're looking for buy. We want to see whether we can get the trade set up for buy or not. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.